As a result of the fact that they are aware of the efficiency of XRP as well as the potential that it provides, they are prepared to include it into their financial platforms. This is due to the fact that they are conscious of the potential that it incorporates. In response to the fact that an increasing number of government bodies in the United States are showing an interest in putting into action the RippleNet system to facilitate payments, Ripple Labs has launched settlement negotiations with the Securities and Exchange Commission. A settlement agreement that proposes to offer Ripple a payment of $20 million in exchange for the sale of XRP by institutions is one of the most recent outcomes that has resulted from these conversations. Within the context of these conversations, this is one of the most recent developments. The ongoing legal battle that Ripple is now engaged in with the Securities and Exchange Commission may be resolved by the implementation of this arrangement, which has the potential to halt the proceedings. This arrangement has the potential to be successful in accomplishing the aforementioned goal. Several commercial financial organizations, such as BlackRock, JP Morgan, and Wells Fargo, are actively involved in an aggressive collection of XRP and are making an effort to profit from its attributes. Among these institutions are also Wells Fargo. Among the organizations that are taking part in this accumulation are these institutions. Additional businesses that are located on Wall Street are also participating in this activity. These businesses are located on Wall Street. According to the findings of a study that was only recently made available to the public by BlackRock, XRP is not considered to be a security and will be utilized for the purpose of payment transactions. This is due to the fact that the strategy is becoming more open and accessible. These publications have contributed to a better comprehension of the FedNow payment services push that has been made. Ripple is becoming an increasingly enticing alternative among the various projects that the Federal Reserve Bank of the United States is currently working on. These projects include digital currencies, and the FRB is also working on other initiatives as well. The choice that was made by the National Bank of Georgia to work together with Ripple Labs in their quest to produce CBDCs is a specific example that demonstrates this point. According to the projection that was provided by specialists, the fundamental market price for XRP is anticipated to be somewhere in the region of $10,000. With regard to the sheer number of transactions that it is predicted that XRP would be able to carry out in, and especially within the context of its activity inside the International Swaps and Derivatives Association. This forecast is premised on the fact that it is anticipated that XRP will be able to facilitate. The fact that a wide range of businesses and governments from all over the world are showing an increased interest in adopting XRP as a cryptocurrency is evidence of the opportunities that the coin offers. It is becoming increasingly clear to these enterprises that XRP is efficient in terms of both its speed and its cost, and they are coming to this realization as time goes on. On the other hand, over this time period there has been a significant increase in the utilization of XRP as well as its worth. The statement that more than 19 central banks plan to purchase XRP in the near future is evidence that this hypothesis is correct. It is projected that the value of XRP will dramatically increase over the course of the next few months, and it is anticipated that it will hit $5.50 at some point. These predictions are being made by artificial intelligence systems such as ChatGPT, which are forecasting the occurrence. These systems are responsible for creating this prognosis. To add insult to injury, central banks are not merely purchasing XRP as an asset, rather, they are actively attempting to incorporate XRP into their systems in order to facilitate international transfers. In an effort to encourage international business transactions, this is being done. The implementation of this step is being done in order to facilitate the completion of foreign transactions. There is evidence to suggest that significant financial institutions consider XRP to be an essential instrument for the CBDCs that they are in the process of establishing at the present time, as can be seen by the fact that they have made substantial purchases of XRP. The estimates that have been generated by specialists indicate that there is a possibility that the value of XRP might climb to $1,250 per XRP in the months that are predicted to follow. This is the case, and there is a likelihood that this will occur. For the purpose of simplifying the process of processing payments and issuing currencies, the XRP ledger, which is a public blockchain that is the most advanced in the world, was established. This was done with the intention of achieving the goal of making the procedure easier. The central bank, the term digital currencies refers to digital currencies that are issued by central banks. The fact that this is the case makes it an ideal platform for central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, which are digital currencies that are issued by central banks. Ripple is now in a position to offer a private version of the technology that is specifically tailored to meet the requirements that are imposed by regional and central banks. This is a direct result of the modifications that Ripple has made to the technology. The success of CBDCs, as well as their widespread acceptance and implementation, will be driven by the synergy that exists between the public sector and the private sector. This synergy will be the driving force behind the success of CBDCs. Constant communication with central banks and governments is something that the development team at Ripple Lab is doing as part of their attempts to collaborate on the deployment of their CBDCs, which will make use of the XRP ledger cryptocurrency. The CBDCs are implemented in this manner to assure their success, which is done to ensure that they are successfully implemented. This is consistent with the findings of all of that study, which is a significant discovery in view of the quantity of evidence that indicates CBDCs are becoming increasingly active with Ripple Labs. The United Arab Emirates, the Republic of Paleo, Russia, Montenegro, Uruguay, Hong Kong, Japan, and New Zealand are among the countries that are participating in this cooperative effort. Additionally, Japan and New Zealand are among the countries that are taking part in this event. Two additional countries that are included in this category are Japan and New Zealand. A price point of around $10,000 per XRP currency is required in order to accommodate this adjustment as a consequence of this. When this transformation is complete, it is projected that XRP will be in a position to operate as a facilitator for transactions that are valued more than $1.2 quadrillion. In order for XRP to be useful on a worldwide scale, it is necessary for it to be scalable to such a value, as stated by Arthur Brito, who is one of the co-founders of Ripple Labs. At the same time, as this is something that has been brought to the notice of a wide variety of different stakeholders, it is something that has been emphasized by Arthur Brito. Jimmy Valley, the managing director of Valley Hill Capital, is of the opinion that the value of XRP may potentially range anywhere from $110,000 to $35,000 per token in the event that regulation is enacted. It is impossible to overestimate the significance of this occurrence, particularly in the event that it ultimately becomes the global bridge currency. That the Securities and Exchange Commission has made an offer of a settlement to Ripple, which is in accordance with the terms of this agreement, has been the subject of reports. For the purpose of ensuring that the sales of XRP by institutions would not be classified as securities, the Securities and Exchange Commission would pay a relatively minor sum of $20 million. As a consequence of the Securities and Exchange Commission's decision to cancel a big settlement conference, it is quite anticipated that an announcement concerning a settlement will be made in the not-too-distant future. The conclusions of a detailed study that covers 584 pages and represents the opinions of hundreds of people living in the United States are presented in this article. It is possible that CBDC will be introduced in the country. This is a hypothetical scenario. The findings of this research provide credence to the notion that XRP should be valued at a total of $110,000. As the events that have been taking place continue to unfold, the analysts believe that there will be an immediate increase to more than $550 in the short term. This is something that analysts think will happen. Their predictions have led them to believe that the amount of money that each coin will be worth over the course of a long period of time will range anywhere from $10,000 to $35,000 on average. This price range is based on their thoughts. There is a high probability that this significant increase will take place within a few short months, which would be a period of deep upheaval for XRP and its myriad stakeholders. During this period, Bitcoin would undergo a period of profound change, and the chance that this could take place is a possibility since there is a possibility that it may take place.